Have you ever wondered if all the past lives actually matter in DDO? Well, today we are going to take a look. We are going to put a first life character with nothing versus Mary, who has everything almost. In DDO, there are over 150 past lives. Mary has almost all of them. She has the tomes, she has skill boosts, and we are going to take a look here. I am on a character named Mary Stream. We are a champion, 28 points. Mary is a 34-point build. We're going to see the difference. Does it really matter? Did the past lives, does all the work, sometimes years, go into getting all the Reaper points, getting all the past lives, farming to make points, to buy tomes? Does it all matter? We're going to take a look at it. I cloned Mary identically. We're on a Warlock, we're level 7, we're wearing exactly the same gear. All the same exact gear that Mary had on. I moved it to this character. Everything's identical. 0 heroic, 0 epic, 0 racial, 0 iconic, 0 tomes on this character. The only thing that we have are the ship buffs and the gear. The build is identical. We only have one racial action point feat that we got from a tome for some purchase. We had one universal tome that we got from one of the expansion packs. We used that. And then the other 24 points were part of the build. So I got Fear Immunity and Magic Missile Immunity, Color Spray out of Fey Dark Illusionist. And now we're going up the Tainted Scholar tree to increase our damage. We're headed towards Bewitching Blast. Same exact thing that we're doing on Mary. We're using Chain Shape. We will eventually use Utter Dark Blast. And my charisma is 30. It's a big difference in the stats. My armor class is 40. My spell resist is 25. Fortification 80. My PRR is 28. My MRR is 26. My constitution is 20. And we are going to take a look here at the Reaper points. I have 0. Mary has 87. You can't spend all of them. You can only spend 34 of them, I think, when you first, up until level 9. So Mary only has 30 something spent, but she has 87 in total. And so I am going to run R4. So what's the difference? We have a first life tune going to run the same exact quest on R4 solo that Mary did, and we will compare to see, does it really matter?
From your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall.
And we will compare and see, do all the past lives really make that big of a difference? Or is it just a waste of time?
Melody begins speaking in a familiar voice.
Lord Arden's true name?
So the same exact strategy is in place here that I used for Mary. I have to make sure I stay far away from...
I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
Alright, so we got killed by one of these spell singers hit us with fire. And that incapped us. And then we got killed by a melee that got too close. So what we're going to do is we'll release and try again. Now this character you can see has a lot less hit points than Mary. Not only because of the tomes that Mary has, but also doing the past lives, the epic past lives in particular. give you a lot of extra hit points. So we are going to warp to the bar and regenerate. Okay, take 2. We're going to try again. They may have just got lucky that time.
You awake from your unexpected
This time we'll
slumber.
remember to buff
At
up.
first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and Melody is
Sure,
still
got all
standing
my
beside the
buffs.
bed. Then
And
you realize that Lord Arden
I'm going
is
to
missing,
throw a
and
color
so are the
spray
flower
and a
the
web
loot you need for the
just to
ritual.
help
Melody begins
with
speaking
the
in a
CC,
familiar
just to
voice.
make sure that I keep these spell singers CC'd. I think the last one we went in just a little too boldly. So I'm used to playing on Mary with all those past lives. And this I have to be a little bit more conservative.
I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
Okay, and this guy
She cackles
does a
as she
dangerous
teleports
cast,
away.
but it's not a champion.
You
Okay,
see
so that
creatures milling around near the gate
better.
to Winwood Hall. Then you notice that things
I'm
seem
gonna throw. Alright, so I've got a
different.
Plague Reaper.
This isn't the Feywild. You are
I'm gonna
trapped
throw
inside a dream.
Web.
You approach
then I'm
a
gonna
shadowy
target the
form
Reaper.
that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression on his face.
Color spray
The
at
figure
it.
doesn't notice your presence.
See if I can. Wow, the web doesn't last very long at all, does it? So I got a good Crown of Snow proc. Color spray is hitting. That's a good sign. Even though I'm significantly lower on my DC. So we've got 20% concealment, 1 dodge. Our resists are a lot different. We've got 15 fire, 19 acid. And we've only got a +4 for our illusion DC, but it worked. So we're still attack healing ourselves. Now the question is, can we do both of the sides without dying in order to get to the middle? Because I think once we are able to invis, I think then it'll be a bit easier. But this part right here is scary because these trolls can probably one-shot us, so I have to be
You spot
really
movement
careful.
underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll.
I'm gonna
guarding
color
the
spray
missing
him
note.
immediately. I got lucky with this that he's not a champion. And we'll fight him up here. I'm gonna Dark Delirium him. Throw a web on him. Just to help with the CC.
Bits of
Now
troll
he will get a whole bunch of allies.
into the river as
I
the
want to
battle
try to
progresses.
use the environment to my
Grow
advantage
rapidly
here.
into new bridge
Color
trolls that
spray
join
off
the
the
fight.
bridge. Are there any Reapers? No. Alright, is color spray back up yet? I'm gonna throw a web. Hopefully snag a couple. Throw color spray at them. I missed. Throw another web. There are a lot of trolls. Color spray. I missed. Web. No, get away from me. So hopefully I start killing some of them. The problem is, you know, they have regen, so I'm not doing acid or fire damage to them. So if I don't continually damage them, they will heal. That's just the way trolls are in Dungeons and Dragons. You have to burn them with acid or fire. But we are getting consistent damage on them because of the chain shape, so it looks like we're going to burn them down, just doing a sort of a large circle box. And that was scary. Much more difficult on this first life tune,
You've
but
recovered Hearsom's loot
we've got
for
the loot.
ritual.
So we are making progress. R4 on a first life. 1 life versus over 150 lives. this next area can be very difficult if there's a champion. I'll do the same strategy. I'll throw a web. And then I will color spray. Throw another web. Stay way away from those spell slingers. Try to get them down because that fire dot that they do, or whatever it is, fire attack. Okay, so the spell slingers are dead, so now I just have to worry about the melee. And I was able to color spray them, so that made that a lot easier. Okay, so this is very scary. I'm gonna make myself invis and try to run up and color spray the angry bear and throw a web, and then I'm going to kite these very far.
This is the Feywild.
I'm not sure if they... That is just too much damage. Okay, yes, they all leashed back to their spawn point. So I have to try to get lucky and kill one before they leash. I'll web the sneaky bear. If I can kill the sneaky bear. Oh, I cannot stay anywhere near that bear. He's gonna kill me. So, we may be done. I have a cake, but I'm not sure if I can do this fight with those bears being the way they are. Sneaky bear was almost dead. Is the shrine here prior to them dying? It doesn't look like it. I wonder. So what we will do is cake and then go over here and maybe utilize the environment to our advantage. I'm going to wait for my... So that cake that I use, that's the free starter cake that you get. So the champions, they hit so hard. Unless I can CC them, I don't think that I can actually fight them. I could Dark Delirium one of them. So I'm just going to wait for the death penalties. So I'll pause the video. Okay, the death penalty is gone. I moved out to this rock that is in the lake, right next to sort of where they are. And I am going to try to see if I can attack one of the bears without them finding me here. So it seems like the path to where I am is a little bit confusing to the other bears, and that's fine. I just need to get one of the bears dead. So if I can get rid of the wise bear, which is the spellcaster, this way, which is super cheesy, but, you know, I mean, we're just trying to get this done. Okay, so we were able to get the wise bear down. Now we are going to try for that angry bear, who is probably the scariest of the 3 bears. Web the sneaky bear. That completely failed, so I've got to get out to the water before he gets me. I wonder if I can just kite him from right here, or if he will reset. I'm going to try to Dark Delirium him. Okay, but that worked. Ooh, it only gave me a second. Oh, he incapacitated me. Yeah, their hitbox. Look how far away I am. Their hitbox is very large. So hopefully I don't bleed out and die. Hopefully I stabilize. Oh, I have a regen item on. The Gloves of Tranquility. So technically, that item should not allow me to die from incapacitation. However, I don't think it functions like that. I don't think Regenerate actually functions like Die Hard. Although I think that it originally did. But it would be really nice, game, if I could stabilize. Great, okay, so I did. And I need to drink a potion. So I'm not sure what to do about this gigantic bear. Hopefully he doesn't think he just leashed. Yeah, he did. It's unfortunate. Not quite sure where that bear is. Let's see if I can color spray him. Nope, he's saved. Dark Delirium gets him. Throw a web. Gotta get off. Let's see if I can hit him from here. I cannot hit him from there. Can I get the sneaky bear though? Really nice if I could get the sneaky bear. Color spray. Yes, the color spray worked. If I can just make it so that there's one bad guy, that would make everything much better. So now I just have to deal with the angry bear. There's a web. Got him stuck in it. Dark Delirium is not up yet. Alright, I just hit him with it. Now, he hits me for 40 a pop, it looks like 45. That's a normal hit, too. If he crits, I'd be dead. It looks like my DC on color spray is not high enough. Yeah, he's got a damage boost. That's the problem. And true sight, so I can't sneak up. He's vulnerable to negative damage, necrotic damage, but I don't have any necrotic attack. Okay, I'm running out of spell points, so I am going to have to go use a shrine. We're going to try throwing a web, and then we'll try color spraying him. I got him. And hopefully He's going to heal though, right? Because he's a light bearer. Oh god, that's so nice. So happy that he died. Way too difficult. I guess what happened is earlier I damaged him enough that it used up his self-heal. If I think light bearers get a self-heal. I might be wrong, but okay, fantastic. So now we can move to the next ridiculous phase. And
now, where has Melody hidden
you guys saw my strategy. We're going to do the same exact thing that we did on Mary. What I do is I invis, I get on the road, and then I go between these two trees while I'm sneaking. That's the route that I use. It seems to be the best route for avoiding being seen by either of the groups on either side. And we just have to watch our character for a little eyeball. So if somebody's spied me, I just need to move until it vanishes, which it did. So whoever saw me lost track of me. Something else can see me, I'm moving away. Something else saw me, I moved away. It's that group over there. Any Reapers in these groups would just see me flat out because you can't hide from a Reaper, but we did manage to stealth in. Now, I'm not sure what's going to spawn in here, but I want to get back into chain shape. And I'm going to try to avoid that Sandman by throwing a Dark Delirium on him.
The pixie smirks.
And then we will try to web the other dude. Web failed. I'm gonna color spray. Color spray worked. The caster is in the web, but he just hit me with some fire damage. Try to heal. Just gonna basically try to keep them chasing me. Oh, I can't. Color spray failed on both of them. Alright, I've got to get these guys. Web. Color spray. Nope, failed. So just gonna hope the chain shape grabs them. Can Dark Delirium the Scholar. Yep, that worked. Okay, great. And now they're all dead. Oh, God, that was crazy tough.
Moments, he says.
So hopefully Beatrice is an easier fight. Switch to single.
You exit the portal and find yourself in a strange empty hole.
It's not Beatrice, it's Candace.
To be Lord Arden's
Cadence.
Uh-oh. You and Lord Arden
Her frost attack hurt.
She must have been
so since she's doing a frost dart, I'm going to keep moving. But my damage on her is pretty solid. Avoid that circle. Keep moving. Great.
Cadence finishes her conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid mist suddenly appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear and die for good this time.
Weakened and battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have.
And we did it.
Let's make a deal.
You've reluctantly
Got a
decided
piece of
to
gear.
allow Cadence to live. In
368
exchange,
Reaper
Lord
XP,
Arden's true
R4,
name.
and
Lay
to
out
be
the
honest, it
ingredients
seems
for the
like we
ritual
deserved a
and
lot
repeat the
more
steps to reverse
Reaper
the
XP
curse.
than
First,
368.
lay the loot.
That was
Then,
very, very
grind up the
difficult.
flowers root.
Extremely
Last,
challenging.
burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name.
So just from
You play a brief
that,
melody on Hearsom's lute.
I can tell you
mash
that
the flowers'
having
roots
all
into
the
a
past
pulp with
lives
little effort.
makes
You set a small
questing
blaze, then drop the
so
crushed
much
roots
easier.
and Lord Arden's
That was
true
such
name
a
into
slog
it,
to get
completing
done.
the ritual. As
I
the
can't
smoke
believe it. I
rises,
actually didn't
Lord
know
Arden's
what I
eyes
suspected, that the
He
past
springs
lives
out of the
helped,
bed.
but I didn't
Lord Arden
understand
thanks you
how
for
much they
awakening
help.
him from
They
this
make
curse.
everything
He urges you
so
to
much
speak with
easier.
him
I
back at
had
Winwood
400,
Hall in
over
the
400
Waking
hit
World.
points. My color sprays were hitting. I didn't have to worry about getting hit by random, champions. Where this one, she died, like she was incapacitated just after a couple of hits. So the Reaper points help, the past lives help, any tomes or ability boosts that you use, they all help. So I definitely think now I feel like, because I play this game, that I'm happy that I invested the time for my main. I think it's a good way to make your main more survivable in these quests if you like to do Reaper questing higher than Reaper 1. But that was a fun challenge. I'm going to try to come up with some more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.